What's up everyone, MW3 here, and I got a gameplay for you of me on Team Deathmatch on a ground. This is going to be an MSR MOAB. This is my second sniping MOAB ever, actually. I don't snipe too often, but when I do, I am the most interesting man in the world. Normally I snipe for like the first half of the game, and then I get angry, and then I just, I just switch out to a submachine gun or something like that. But again, this is my second sniping MOAB ever. I'm using the MSR with Impact. Yeah, probably Impact. Impact is probably the best proficiency on this map just because it's so good. And yes, I do actually get a lot of pistol kills. Not a lot of pistol kills, but I do get probably about like 3, maybe 4 pistol kills during this game, but the rest are snipes. One of the tactics you will see that I use in this gameplay is sitting behind this little spool right here on the upper white ship, whatever, top ship, whatever you want to call it. There's a bunch of different callouts, obviously. But one of the tactics you'll see here is that I am going to be using a sniper and dominating the long range kills on this other boat right here. Pretty much, I will be going through all of my strategies on ground in my ground tutorial video, which will be coming out soon. I'm just really lazy and I haven't actually done it yet, so that's kind of a problem. I've started to gather all the clips and stuff that I need for it, but I have a 74 in one gameplay I'm going to be using. Maybe, I'm not too sure. It's between a 33 and 3 gameplay, which uses a lot more of the tips that I talk about, or a 71 and 4 gameplay. No matter what, you guys will see both of the gameplays, but I'm not too sure which one I'm actually going to be using. But obviously a 71 and 4 gameplay is pretty hard to come by, especially in a 3v3 situation. 74, yeah, it's not 70. Have I been saying 74 kills? It's 71 kills. 71 kills and 4 deaths, or something along those lines. I know it's just a really good score, and it's probably the best one I've gotten so far. I'm getting really off topic though. So a couple nights ago, I was watching, oh my god, it's Alier's video. He has quite a bit of informative videos. Informal? No. I don't even know what the word I'm looking for is. But he has a lot of informal videos where it's like you can, he talks about different, probably like leaks stuff, a bunch of rumors, leaks, stuff like that about the new Call of Duty games. And one of his latest ones, I'm not sure if it's the latest one still, but he talks about gun DLC and actually how it's, in his opinion, there's probably going to be some gun DLC coming to Call of Duty soon. And in that gun DLC, it will have the AK-74U. The reason for this is that the gun is actually already in multiplayer. It's just not like implemented yet. It's in single player. You can actually use it in single player. It's in Spec Ops. You can use it in Spec Ops, but the image is actually in multiplayer. You just actually can't like select it or anything. It's been found on the PC coding and stuff, but that's neither here nor there. But what I was kind of thinking, though, is that if they actually had gun DLC, especially the AK-74U as the gun DLC, I would definitely buy the Call of Duty Elite. And that kind of surprised me, because I was thinking, like, man, I would actually buy this if they actually released AK-74U as a gun. And I think it's just the AK-74U too. It's like, that's kind of the only reason I actually want to buy the DLC is because I love the AK-74U. I loved it in COD 4. I loved it in Black Ops, and I'm sure I would love it in Modern Warfare 2 also, just because it's such a fun gun to use, and it's usually really balanced. Black Ops was kind of iffy with the balance on it. In my opinion, it wasn't too horrible, but it was definitely a good gun to use. And right now, it's still one of my favorite guns to use, just because like with extended mags on it, it seems like such a good gun, and it's pretty balanced in my opinion. But what are your guys' thoughts? What would it take for you guys to actually buy Call of Duty Elite? I know that is a complete sin on every sort of level there is, and nobody wants to buy COD Elite because, you're selling out, obviously, when you're buying COD Elite, and you're, buying like 18 map packs for the price of like $60, and that, that's horrible. That's horrible. I've never really seen a problem with COD Elite. I haven't really seen it, like, I've never acted as if it's like, act against God, if you will, against to buy Call of Duty Elite. Even though I'm not very religious myself, it's like I just find it ridiculous that people are like literally swearing behind not buying COD Elite. But anyways, would you guys buy COD Elite if they put out gun DLC? Would you guys be pissed off if they did? What would you guys think? The only reason I can see being pissed off is that if it's an overpowered weapon and people who actually buy the game will have an advantage over the people who didn't buy, not buy the game, but people who bought COD Elite will have a huge advantage over people who didn't buy it. That's the only problem I could see people getting out of out of this, because if the AK-74U, if it does come out, or if any other gun for that matter, if any gun comes out and it's actually overpowered and you have to pay for it, obviously a lot of people have problems with that just because it's like it's you know, it's overpowered. It's obvious. I don't know why I have to explain this right now. If a gun is overpowered, people are always going to complain about it, and especially if you guys have to actually buy it, that's kind of ridiculous to me. So what would it take for you guys to actually buy the DLC? I mean, with how many map packs they already have out, and with how many, if they're going to have gun DLC, I would probably buy it, but that's just me. Again, for the 57th time in a row, what would it take for you guys to buy Call of Duty Elite? I'm kind of on the fence on it about it right now, just for buying it. But if they did implement DLC that's weapon based, I think that would push me over the edge, and I would actually buy it. So, anyways, leave your comments in the section below. That made no sense. Thank you for watching. See ya.